I was supposed to film and post this video yesterday at some point, but as is not normal for me on a Monday, I had to go into the office yesterday, and by the time I got home, the light had gone and I was not really in the best state to sit and film a video. So I thought I would just leave it until tomorrow morning, and obviously that's now, so I'm going to quickly film this video before I start work for the day. So this is my March AYearAthon wrap up. So over the last week, I've been taking part in the AYearAthon readathon. The theme was cover buys and the challenge was to read a trilogy, and I'm really happy to be able to tell you that I managed to start and finish a trilogy during the month of AYearAthon. I also gave all 3 books 5 stars, so that was really awesome to be able to do. It is the Shades of Magic trilogy by V.E. Schwab. So this is the first book, A Darker Shade of Magic, the second book is A Gathering of Shadows, and the third book is A Conjuring of Light. So this is an adult fantasy series. I'm going to talk about mostly the events of this first book, of course. So this centres around Kel, who is one of the last remaining Antari, which means he can travel between alternate Londons. So there are 4 different Londons in this world. There's Red London, which is a very vibrant, illustrious, flourishing empire. There's White London, which is a very cold and cruel place where magic and power seem to corrupt and destroy people. There's Grey London, which is pretty much our London. There's no magic and it's quite dull and boring. And there used to be Black London, which doesn't exist anymore because magic has overtaken the world and destroyed everything in it. So Kel is a unofficial member of the Red London royal family, and what he does is he delivers messages between Red London, White London and Grey London. And while he is visiting Grey London one day, he is robbed and then saved by Lila, who is a thief craving adventure, and he realizes that her friendship and her partnership is something he can't do without, so he agrees to take her on the adventure of a lifetime, obviously being able to travel through alternate Londons, and she becomes indispensable to him when dangerous magic seems to be at work. So that's pretty much all I can say without spoiling anything for this first book. In the second book, obviously we're following the same characters but with an added element of pirates. There's also a really awesome, exciting magical tournament in this one. And then in the third book, there are dark forces threatening to destroy Red London, and obviously the gang have to overcome this, and obviously good over evil and all of that kind of stuff. So I absolutely loved this series. The characters are amazing. I really loved Lila. She was an awesome kick-ass badass girl. Absolutely adored her. The friendships and the romances are just so believable and so beautiful. There were some really big heart in mouth action scenes which I got really immersed in, and also that it is a really cool unique elemental magic system in this as well. So I really loved it. You guys will know that V.E. Schwab's A Book Vicious is one of my favourites of all time, and I'm really glad that this trilogy did not disappoint me. It didn't obviously let me down or anything like that, being such a huge fan of Vicious. So I really love this trilogy, and if you haven't read it, I really urge you to get on it as soon as you can. And that is it for my AYearAthon wrap up for March. Have you read this trilogy? Let me know and we can obviously talk about it. I will leave all of my social media in the description down below. Again, really sorry if you were expecting a video from me yesterday, but I have finally managed to get up my AYearAthon wrap up for you today. So I hope you have an awesome day today, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye bye.